Hi everyone, Shendue here. First of all, I want to apologize to everyone for the lack of content in this last week, but I had to take care of some personal health issues, so I had to take the week off. But now let's focus on the treasure map itself. The intrusion boss for this treasure map is Blackbird. Against Blackbird on stage 1 we'll have all of our team get a special charge reduction on all cerebral and striker units by 10 turns. And on stage 2 we'll face the first sub-boss, which is Van Ogre. Van Ogre is a strength unit. It will apply bind on the crewmates for 5 turns. 5 turns chain lock, and we change all the orbs to badly matching. What I suggest to do is to use Ori Jones on our team and use Vanderdecken as a support on Ori Jones, because at level 5 Vanderdecken will get rid of 2 turns of bind whenever bind gets applied on all our team. And there are actually not many great point boosters that remove bind, so this is probably the most ideal solution. Then you can use Cracker and Odi to cut the HP by 20%, and also Cracker will get rid completely of the chain lock from Van Ogre. You can also then use Sabo to match the orbs and add a conditional boost, and let's use Ina to lock the orbs and boost them, so that we can have matching orbs on the following stage as well. On stage 3 we'll face Blackbird himself. What I suggest to do is to first switch Vivian Rebecca to Rebecca to get rid of the special bind that Blackbird will apply on the captains. This way we'll also get a chain boost. Then use Rebecca special to get an attack boost and an orb boost. Then using Magellan will poison Blackbird, getting rid of the resilience he will apply on himself, and will provide also a conditional boost. This will be more than enough to kill Blackbird up to navigation level 100. The weakest boss on this treasure map is by far Brownbird. Brownbird will only apply 3 turns of defense up on himself and will have a very low health. What I suggest to do is to just use double Zorojuro team, since using double activation on both captains will do 1 million damage that will ignore the defense up, and will get rid of Brownbird easily up to navigation level 90. If you wish to go further than that, what you can do is to then use also Jinbe to reduce the defense to 0, and use then Okiku's and Kid's special to do even more damage. It's even unnecessary, but as I wrote here on the infographic, you can use also Oven to match the orbs and then attack. Against Rayleigh, what I suggest to do is to use Hawkins to get rid of the 5 turns of threshold Rayleigh will apply, and then use Low to boost the attack for all of your units. You can then use Odi to provide a health cut by 20%, and then use Sabo to match the orbs, since Rayleigh will change them to badly matching, and give a conditional boost to all the team. Use Pedro, be careful to use him last, because he will cut the HP for your whole team, but he will also boost the affinity for the Psy units, allowing you to easily beat Rayleigh. Whitebird is a quick boss on this treasure map. He will have a couple very annoying defensive buffs on himself. He will apply 10 turns, which is a lot of percent damage reduction, and will also have an annoying barrier. So what I suggest to do is to use Blackbird as a friend captain, and since if you have a shooter, a fighter, a slasher and a striker in your team, you will be able to bypass any defensive effect, so it basically gets rid of any necessity to remove all this stuff. Just use Blackbird as a friend captain, and with his team composition you'll satisfy his captain condition. Also, Blackbird has the benefit that his special will get rid of the block orbs and match all the orbs for you. I suggest to first use Kamazo, since you'll get a stronger orb boost if you have the block orbs. And then use a Blackbird special, use then Weevil to boost the attack, Bartolomeo to provide a chain lock, and you can also use Kid. It's kinda necessary, but you can also use Kid to get an end of turn damage after your normal attack. Sengoku is also a boss on this treasure map. He will apply Despair, Bind, Paralysis, and we change all the orbs to Bomb. And this makes this stage ideal for Kid. Basically, it was obviously meant to be beaten by using Kid, because it's a perfect match. By using a Kid special, you'll get 3 different boosts, since you have these 3 debuffs, and it will also match all the orbs. You can also, though, use some units to get even stronger boosts. I suggest to use Jinbe here to get a stronger affinity boost, and also to remove completely paralysis, and then you can use Kid to match the orbs and get the attack and orb boost. You can then use Low to remove completely Bind and Despair, and also get a little bit more boost to your team, and then you can easily beat Sengoku. The final boss for this treasure map is of course Garp. On stage 4 you will face Kobe as an int boss. He will apply Despair, Burn, and change all the orbs to empty. Burn is especially annoying since you get 5000 damage for every perfect. Therefore I suggest to stall a bit if you can and overheal as much as possible in the previous stages. It's probably not completely necessary, since with the 6 perfects you'll get 30,000 damage, and you may be able to just tank that, but a little bit more HP won't hurt. Be especially sure to be on Mancheri on stage 4, or to switch on Mancheri. And then use Franosuke to remove Despair and ensure you get a conditional boost in the following turn, assuming you hit your perfects, of course. It's very important you use Franosuke first, because he will get rid of any boost from your team. Then you can use Ina to match the orbs and provide an orb boost, and use Oname Shinobu to boost the affinity for both this stage but also the following one. And then finally you'll face Garp himself. He will apply 3 turns of attack down, we change all the orbs to block, and will apply blindness. You also have a great barrier, which is extremely annoying. You have to get to it 2 greats before 2 great taps. I suggest to use with this team Robin to remove the block orbs and remove completely attack down, and use Kobe to boost the attack. And then you can use Shirahoshi and Mancheri, switch them into, of course, Shirahoshi, and use their special to remove blindness completely and get a chain boost. Unfortunately, this team, due to the barrier, cannot beat Garp up to navigation level 100. I think with Cotton Candies you'll probably be able to beat him up to navigation level 90, possibly. If you want to go further than that, I doubt you will, because it will take you a lot with a free-to-play team to do that, but if you want to try, all you have to do is to, when you reach higher navigation levels, switch maybe some of the units, sacrificing a bit of point boost with some stronger ones. Alright, that's it for Garp's treasure map. I hope you enjoyed the video, leave a like if you did, and if you want to support my channel, please consider subscribing, but most importantly, have fun with the treasure map. See you soon with the next video. Goodbye!